right, my dear students. Let's solve this carefully from the beginning and make sure every little step is clear. We have a large rectangle divided into several smaller squares, and the small shaded square in the middle has an area of 16 square units. Our job is to find the area of the entire large rectangle. So, let's begin with the shaded square, because that is the only numerical area given to us directly. Remember, the area of a square is found by taking its side length multiplied by itself, or, in other words, the side length squared. Since the area of our shaded square is 16 square units, its side length must be the square root of 16, which is 4 units. So, we now know that every side of this tiny shaded square is 4 units long. This 4 is going to be very important because we will use it repeatedly to connect the side lengths of the surrounding squares. Now, let's look at the two equal squares along the bottom. These two squares have the same size, so let's call the side length of each one x. Because each figure is a square, once one side is x, all 4 sides are also x. So, we have x along the sides of both of those bottom squares. Now let's move to the square on the lower left side. Notice that one side of this square is made up of the side of the bottom square, which is x, together with the side of the shaded square, which is 4. Therefore, the complete side length of this lower left square is x plus 4. Since it is a square, all 4 of its sides are also x plus 4. Now we move upward to the square in the upper left portion. Look carefully at its side. We already have a length of x plus 4. And then we have another 4-unit section coming from the shaded square. So the total side length becomes x plus 4 plus 4. Combining the two constants, 4 plus 4 gives 8. So the side length of this upper left square is x plus 8. Again, because it is a square, all 4 sides have length x plus 8. Next, let's consider the large square on the upper right side. Its side length is built from the previous length, x plus 8, together with another 4-unit section. So we write x plus 8 plus 4. Combining the constants, 8 and 4 gives 12. So this square has side length x plus 12. Now we have all the expressions we need. The two small bottom squares have side length x. The lower left square has side length x plus 4. The upper left square has side length x plus 8. And the upper right square has side length x plus 12. Now, here comes an important part of the problem. We are going to calculate the same overall side of the large rectangle in 2 different ways. When 2 different expressions describe the exact same length, those expressions must be equal. Let's first calculate the horizontal length using the lower part of the rectangle. Along that direction, we have one section of length x, followed by a section of length x plus 4, and then another section of length x. So the complete length is x plus 4 plus x. Now combine the 3 x terms. X plus x gives 3x, and the remaining 4 stays as 4. Therefore, the total horizontal length is 3x plus 4. Now let's calculate that exact same horizontal length from the top of the large rectangle. At the top, we have the upper left square with side length x plus 8, followed by the upper right square with side length x plus 12. So the total length is x plus 8 plus x plus 12. Combine the x terms to get 2x, and combine 8 and 12 to get 20. Therefore, this same horizontal length is 2x plus 20. Since both expressions describe the same side of the large rectangle, we can set them equal. So we get 3x plus 4 equals 2x plus 20. Now let's solve this equation carefully. We want x by itself. First, subtract 2x from both sides. On the left, 3x minus 2x leaves us with x, while on the right, the 2x terms cancel. So we have x plus 4 equals 20. Next, subtract 4 from both sides. The 4 on the left cancels, leaving x, and 20 minus 4 gives 16. Therefore, x equals 16 units. Excellent. We have now found the unknown side length. Let's use this value to find the horizontal length of the entire large rectangle. We already established that this length is 3x plus 4. Now substitute 16 for x. That gives 3 multiplied by 16 plus 4. 3 multiplied by 16 is 48, and 48 plus 4 equals 52. So the horizontal side of the large rectangle is 52 units. Now we need the other dimension, the height of the large rectangle. Let's look at the left side. The upper left square contributes a height of x plus 8, and the lower left square contributes a height of x plus 4. Since these two sections are stacked on top of each other, we add them. So the total height is x plus 8 plus x plus 4. Combine the x terms to get 2x, and combine 8 and 4 to get 12. Therefore, the height is 2x plus 12. Now substitute our value x equals 16. We get 2 multiplied by 16 plus 12. 2 multiplied by 16 is 32, and 32 plus 12 equals 44. So the height of the large rectangle is 44 units. Let's quickly check this from the opposite side as well, because checking our work is always a good mathematical habit. On the right side, we have the upper right square with height x plus 12, and the bottom section with height x. Adding them gives x plus 12 plus x. That simplifies to 2x plus 12. Substituting 16 gives 2 multiplied by 16 plus 12, which is 32 plus 12, giving 44. Perfect. Both sides agree, so our dimensions are consistent. Now we are ready for the final step. Remember, the area of a rectangle is found by multiplying its length by its width. We have a length of 52 units and a width of 44 units. Therefore, the area is 52 multiplied by 44. Let's calculate that carefully instead of jumping straight to the answer. We can split 44 into 40 plus 4. So 52 multiplied by 40 is 2080, and 52 multiplied by 4 is 208. Now add those two results. 2080 plus 208 equals 2288. Therefore, after working through all the side relationships and checking our dimensions, the area of the entire large rectangle is 2288 square units. If you followed the logic all the way from the shaded square to the final multiplication. Make sure to like the video, subscribe for more challenging math problems, and leave a comment with the step you found most interesting. The key idea here was to use the known area of the shaded square. To find its side, use that side to express the surrounding square lengths. Compare two expressions for the same overall length to determine x. And finally, use the rectangle area formula. And that gives us our final answer, 2288 square units.